Hello everyone and welcome to the 9-month developer message here for Let's Live. My name is Seizuring Cow, and today in this developer message, this is going to be pretty much the gist of it is just going to be showing you guys the coding that I've been learning to put together the main menu. This month has been a lot of designing, collaborations with a studio within Unreal Engine to help teach me do some of the coding for this, and then learning along the way to get this main menu to where it's at so far. There's not a lot to show you, so I do apologize that this developer message is probably going to be shorter than last month's developer message, but there's a lot of things that I still have to finish on the other end so that I can connect even the buttons that I have set up here in the main menu to actually go to something. So I will show you what I currently have, and I'll talk to you about things that I'm currently working on, while also letting you guys kind of see everything that's going on in the main menu while I talk to you about it. So within the main menu of Let's Live, when you load in, you're going to get something close to this. This is obviously a working design. This is not going to be how it's actually going to be when it's done, but something close to this. You're going to have this area at the top with a few tabs. You can see I already have a few of them set to something. There's not really anything behind those tabs yet, except for within the settings tab. As you can see, I still have one labeled as TBD because I don't know exactly what that tab is going to be yet, but there's going to be something there, no doubt. So I will show you the settings tab in a second here. The other thing that's going to be in the main menu is going to be what I guess is like a news section, or a section that allows you to click into certain items or certain links. So like this first one here, and you can see that I have sounds implemented as you hover over. There's been some coding and sounding that I have been working with here to get this stuff to actually have a sound for this developer message, because I know in a lot of mine there's not a lot of active sound except for, like, you know, within the guns and stuff. So I figured if I was going to do the main menu should have sounds this time when you click on stuff, so everybody can kind of hear it. So these right now all have links that actually connect to something, except for these two here. This one will take you over to the Unreal Engine's webpage, and these will take you over to the social media for the game currently. And you can actually click on this and pan over, or you can use your scroll wheel to scroll over, but I did that for the sound. And there's even a tab here to the Discord, but there's no link behind it, obviously, yet. So these are all just kind of things that I've been working on, not the final design for it, obviously, but I do think that it's pretty cool. Some of these actually work. So like I'll click on this one and the tab probably won't open on this window. No, it didn't, but you can see that my Google Chrome opened. And so there it is. Takes you to the Let's Live page. Just to show you guys this, I'm gonna shrink it here and then click on it again, and it'll open another page just so you can see that. So that the links will actually connect you. So that's pretty much like the gist of the current design and the feel of what I'm going for with the main menu. Like I said, it's still a working main menu. This is not the final design for it in any way, shape, or form. I still have plenty of coding to do and plenty of connecting to like load you into the right maps and having all of the right tabs associated and everything. So there's still a lot of work to be done, and to be honest, it's been like a huge learning curve for me, because making a main menu and doing the designing and connecting all of the buttons to go to the correct items is something that I've had to learn while doing this. And it's definitely been fun, but it's also been really complicated. So it has taken a decent amount of time. So like I said, I do apologize that there's not as much to show this month as last month because I've had to learn as I've programmed. But so with that out of the way, we're going to just show you behind the settings menu real fast. And within the settings menu, I have a few tabs here that are set up that like when you click on them, there are things here that you can click and will be able to change the options for. Now, game difficulty, that's only going to be for a game mode which will be called practice mode. I've currently set the idea of there being a practice mode as the quote unquote tutorial. And for right now, what that means is you would just load into a world by yourself, PvE style, and you would be able to practice and learn within a pretty much a solo player version of the map. Does that mean that's what it's going to actually be? No, not necessarily. But that's the current idea right now for people wanting to maybe learn before going in and doing some serious PvP action. The tab for the controller is not something you can select because one, it's not something that I've worked into yet and I might actually get rid of entirely, seeing as in I may actually need a developer's council in order to do that in the first place. So that might not even be an option. The mouse and keyboard selection is just not something I've implemented because if I start changing stuff within here, it's gonna, bug stuff later. So I figured I'm gonna leave that to the very end when I actually write and set all of the default key bindings. So you'll be able to change your bindings, but for the time being, I will wait until I actually put all of the default bindings in place, and then I'll put that tab in as well. The other options we're going to have here are going to be audio options. So to maybe help you out if things are a little bit too much with certain sounds, or if maybe the sound quality is just a little bit harsh on your computer for, performance reasons, then there's going to be like an option here to lower the quality of the audio. So it may not sound as crisp. It will be in a different hertz rate at that point. And then we're also going to have your standard video ratings so that you can change between window modes, resolutions, things of that nature. There's going to be more here that you can do, like changing the shadow options and stuff like that. But those are still buttons and frames that I have to like put in here still that I haven't done. Advanced options, as you can see, we already have like texture and lighting, but I still need to put shadow and other things like that in there. I'm going to put within video options, I'm going to put like your character's texture rating from high to low and stuff like that. So that's pretty much like where the menu is at. You can obviously select and hover over some of these. We've got some cool little effects where like the words and stuff glitch over. You have the option to revert back to your default options. You can press escape to go back, which if I were to press escape right now, it would back me out of it. So I could either click this, or this little button right here next to the main menu will take you back. And so that is pretty much the demonstration of the current, state for the main menu of Let's Live. There's still a lot more to be done. I plan to have a lot more work to be done into this, obviously, over the next coming months, while I also try and simultaneously finish the map and do some other things. As you guys know, I'm doing most of this stuff by myself, and so it does take some time. I really do appreciate your patience, but I can still say that in 9 months, there's a lot of stuff that is done now that I still thought I'd be working on. So I'm still considering myself way ahead of the curve in terms of how long something like this should take one person to do. I really do appreciate your patience and your time. I hope that you guys, continue to be excited about the game. If you guys have any type of comments, questions, or concerns, make sure that you let me know in the comment section down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can with a response, and we can talk about it some more if you really want to. Otherwise, you guys can look forward to another developer message in the following month. of March, where hopefully I have some more exciting and fun things to show you guys. I'm not sure exactly what it is yet, and I kind of like that because then it's also a surprise to me as I start working on it what I'm going to end up showing to you guys in the next month. So with that being said, I really do appreciate all of your support. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have anything that you'd like to say, let me know down below, and I will see you guys next month. Thanks again, and goodbye.